All right, welcome one, welcome all. This is the TY show, and I got a special guest in the building today.
How's it going?
It's Matt.
It's me.
How's it going, bro?
Hanging in there. How you doing, man?
Good. I mean, tonight we saw Mandalorian and Grogu.
We just got back from the movie.
Yeah, not the movie ended what, like 9:20ish?
I think we got out of there at 9:30.
Yeah,
So
around
about-
that time.
About an hour
Yeah,
since the
so-
movie ended. There you go.
So these are like some fresh thoughts. And I want to ask you off the jump, bro, like, where do you think this ranks amongst the other Star Wars movies? Like, off the first watch. Like, do you think it's, like, better than some or worse or...
I mean, it's hard to say because like it doesn't really hold up as a saga kind of movie to me. So it's hard to say like, oh, is this better than A New Hope or is this better than like Rise of Skywalker? Like I don't even want to compare it to those because it's so different. If you like Star Wars, I think it's really good.
It's
you
fun.
know, if you like Star Wars and you like The Mandalorian, I think you'll leave there happy. But
Yeah. I mean, as you can see, we got some Mandalorian things. I got these from the movie theater, and
Yep.
these are from Burger King, so...
we were all merched out.
Yeah, we're merged.
looks
I got
cool.
some of these guys, too. The little fucking statue ones.
Burger King did a good job.
They did.
It's like
It's solid.
I have a drink in there, so get your drink.
Yeah. But
No,
you know
it
what,
looks, it looks
too?
good. They look legit.
In I think the UK, they got the steel versions of these,
Really?
and they were color changing. So they would come white, and then you pour your drink in, and then it would change color. So when I got this, I was like, "Oh, it's blue. Okay, let me pour it. It's a change."
And
No,
your God, it's still blue.
I figured it out myself. But it's a plastic cup. I mean,
UK's always one step ahead, I guess, right?
yeah.
Come on now.
But let's see, the Mandalorian and Grogu, man. So I guess you were saying that you wouldn't compare it to any of the other Star Wars movies. Like it's
No,
in
it's
its own league.
Its own separate thing.
Kind of like maybe Solo.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, probably like a spin-off or something. But I don't want to. How deep should I dive into this? Because like, because we were gonna do like a spoiler-free
And a
thing,
spoiler.
and then we were gonna jump into like the spoilers. And I have to say, there's not really anything to spoil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
I feel
If people-
like too, most of
yeah.
the stuff, I think one of the monsters in the movie pops up. I already saw it in the trailer going
Yeah.
into the movie. Like the coolest one.
They talk about the
Like the giant snake.
yeah. That was in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I was on Disney Plus before the movie came out. On May 4th, they had the special look. And then they showed you all the creatures. They showed you actually that scene in the beginning of the movie where he's like running in, shooting them all up.
Yeah.
Then Grogu pops up. They showed that on Disney Plus it was like a 5-minute thing.
That's right. You told me about
Yeah.
that.
And that was cool.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? I'm starting to think that they treated this movie like the TV shows.
Yeah. Do you know, I was telling you this when we left, I feel like it was a big premiere of season 4, episode 1.
Yeah.
Like I'm longing
A
for another
long-ass
episode. Like I feel like we should go back to the movies next week for episode 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's what it kind of feels like. But I don't want to like make it sound as if I'm like shitting all over it because I'm really not. It was a good movie. Like,
Yeah, I think there's been a lot worse said about this movie.
yeah, people were really going into it. It's not like that. I feel like people are very
This person said,
Problematic and
I can
stuff.
see why Disney didn't do much marketing now. Like, are you kidding me? They've been, like, fucking advertising this movie.
for this
Yes.
movie. It's everywhere.
It is. You
That's-
go to Target, they got all the shit.
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works. I picked up those. Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King's got
Fortnite. Okay.
Fortnite. But that's why I think I disagree with that guy because I feel the marketing led me to believe that there was something
Bigger. that was
big
gonna
and
happen.
grand that was waiting for me, and now we're
go.
back here talking about it, and I'm still waiting for it. So
It's a nothing burger.
yeah,
It had
But,
a
like,
lot of good action, though, guys. If
Yeah.
you like that good action, you know what I mean? You know what? One thing I wish they would have had some lightsabers in it, but you don't get that. That kind of like. But you know what? I wasn't expecting it, but it would have been cool to see it.
This was strictly
Yeah.
bounty hunter kick ass.
You know what? I think this would be a good a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler. You're not gonna expect to see like some major character pop up.
No.
That's like, it's just you're getting Mandalorian, Grogu, Jabba's son, and
Yeah, which we all knew who they were.
I forgot his name.
Rada.
Yeah, there we
Rada
go.
the Hutt.
Jabba Rada.
Rada. Jabba and Rada.
And those fucking
and the twins.
the little Ewok guys.
Oh, I don't know what they're called, but it's
They're like the Ewoks.
Babu Freak from
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker. That species.
They were back.
They were cool, but it was like Grogu's friends. Like, again, there was. I'm not saying there needed to be like Mace Windu coming back to life or something. It just needed.
That would have been sick.
And I just kind of thought
That
of
would
that
have
out of
been
my head.
better than like the what we got, man.
But the finale. I'll tell you this. I just thought of this. The finale of season 2 felt more like a movie than this did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree
That's not the shit on the movie, because it was good. If you like Star Wars and bounty hunters kicking ass, it was really good. But I feel like the finale of season 2, left me in tears. The return of Luke Skywalker coming through,
Yeah.
and Moff
That
Gideon
was good.
almost offing himself, and that big reveal of the Jedi at the end was Luke. That was crazy, and I feel like this was a movie, so I was coming into it with. I guess I made higher expectations for myself. It just felt like a really awesome premiere of season 4,
You know
which is
what I
okay,
think
but
too,
it
bro?
wasn't. So
I feel like there just wasn't a main villain he was concerned about. You know what I mean? There was, but I feel like they weren't as
I guess
crazy
you
as
could
like
argue
a Darth
that-
Vader or somebody.
yeah,
you
but
know?
the twins were the main concern. I feel
like they just sat there and did a whole
And
lot
then-
of nothing.
yeah, but they were freaky though when they opened the door and they're like laying on each other. Like it's creepy.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, man.
They made them creepy, just like they were supposed to
What
be.
what are they doing over there?
What kind of twins are they? I saw because they were in Clone Wars,
oh shit!
and I think Rada was like itty bitty baby in the Clone Wars. If I'm remembering correctly, like the last few seasons of the Clone Wars, Rada was like this little like eepy baby,
Yeah.
you know. And now his arc was pretty cool. Do you know? I meant to ask you this. The Hutts. I almost said the Jabbas. The Hutts just speak English now.
Yeah.
What was that? Like, I mean, maybe Rada, because I thought he was gonna be like, I thought there's gonna be a lot of subtitles, or like he would be a man of few words, almost like Groot, like just saying the same.
Oh yeah.
But he woke up and he's like, I am not worth rescuing. I'm like, wait, like what's going on here?
Well, they had Jeremy Allen White play him, so it's like they had to get his voice in.
Was that Jeremy Allen White?
Yeah. But you know what though? It was kind
I
of
saw his
like
name in the credits. I'm like, who was he?
yeah, no, he was whatever the hell.
Rada the Hutt. He did a good job. He did a really good job. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that happened. I also saw Martin Scorsese was in the movie.
Do you
too.
know who I think he was?
Who was he?
And I hope that people that are watching this after they saw the movie know what I'm talking about. When they get to that planet where Commander Coin and Rada were on, Sakari or something, the one with the music you didn't like,
Oh yeah,
And
we
we-
can talk about that in a little bit.
and he goes and he gets food for Grogu from that kiosk. And the dude, he's like, I don't know. I just gotta.
That
I got
guy-
12 kids at home.
I was thinking his voice sounded familiar.
I'm
yeah,
almost positive that that was
had-
Martin Scorsese.
that had to have been him.
Because what I love about what they did with this movie, which they should do with every movie, is they did the big credits at the beginning.
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, so I saw Martin Scorsese's name, and I'm like, now I got to keep my eye out or ear out rather for his voice or him. I thought maybe he would show up.
There we go, Matt. You're 100% right. You go to rant.
The forearms. Yes, I was right. Let's go. I knew it.
That's kind of crazy. I feel like usually he's the one directing the movies, so to see him like actually have the role in them, that was kind of cool.
I'm so happy I was right, because I was like, kids. The way he was talking, he's like, yeah, I can't. I got 12 kids. I don't know. That's all I know.
didn't pick
Goodbye.
up
Have a
on
good
that
day.
one.
He shuts the curtain. He's like, all right, goodbye. Have a good one. Thank you.
Wow.
No, he goes, stop saying that. Why are you saying that? Like, stop saying that. It's so funny.
It was good. I
was
liked
so
him,
funny.
but at the same time, he was kind of a bitch.
I think Dave Filoni was in it too for like 8 seconds. Not even.
What was he?
At the end, when they're all the X-Wings, and Sigourney Weaver's like, where are they? And David Filoni's like, and he's in his like the camera shot of like him in the X-wing. He's like, oh, there they are.
Oh.
He was on it for like maybe a second, and I'm like, I think that was Dave Filoni. He's always got to throw himself in there. But yeah, I think he was in there at the end, as well as one of the main X-wing people, the Asian dude with the beard.
Oh yeah, the guy from Kim's Convenience.
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
I never. I know what you're talking about, but I never actually watched it. But
that was a good one.
So they brought him back. I guess that's a spoiler, but again, is it really?
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking of him.
If there's X-wings, they're gonna bring.
Listen, nobody in the theater was like, "Oh my god!" You know, there wasn't. We didn't. I feel like we barely got that once. Nope. I think most people just laughed at. Grogu's there was a certain part with Grogu, and he was doing some things, and then
he was using the Force on something, and people were laughing. It was more like Grogu comedy relief, but there was no like.
Yeah.
One itty bitty moment, I was like, well, are they gonna do this? But I don't want to get into it too much. But
like, also too, I thought like it wasn't. I feel like they tried to make it funny, but I didn't feel like it was the most funny. Like, I feel like Grogu did funnier things on the actual series than in the movie. Not that he was. I feel like he did some shit.
Maybe this is me being a bit too picky and negative. I feel like they were kind of I think they were kind of pushing it a little too much. Like, don't press the buttons, Grogu. Like, okay, we know that. Or when he
more for the kids.
Like it was just almost too much. Or we get a Grogu's cube. We all know Grogu's cube. That's why we're here. So I was hoping for more of like a serious arc with Grogu. And we kind of got it. I don't want to dive into it a little bit, but there was like, all right, you can hold his own a little bit, but he's still a baby.
You know what? I will say this, Matt. I feel like maybe towards the end of this, let's divulge into some of these things that could be the spoilers.
Yeah, I can give a little spoiler.
Honestly, by the time you guys see this, I think it'll probably be middle of the week next week.
That's true. Everyone will probably see it.
Yeah, so the people that really want to see it will. But I feel like you know what, too? When I was looking at, I bought the tickets, like, probably, I don't even know when I bought it about it.
Like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that for. Maybe
just
like
kidding.
A month. Okay. But like I was looking today just at the map to see how many tickets, and like damn near all of them were out. But when we got there, and then like we like half of the row wasn't even in there. Yeah. There was still a lot of people, but
I feel like
maybe they canceled
that, or sometimes I feel like the theaters like buy the tickets.
Oh,
because there was one. This was years ago, but me and my dad went to see a movie together. I forgot what movie it was. Funny enough, it was probably Star Wars. It was probably like one of the sequels, and there was no. My dad loves to sit the front, not the front row, but like the front row of like the back
with
section. The bar in front. Yeah. He likes to put his feet on the bar, and there was no one in like this last like 3 rows, but online it was all sold out. So we're sitting there, we're like...
It's like that many people canceled.
I wonder if they just buy the tickets and then say, oh, it's sold out. I feel like it's some shady stuff, but... Maybe. That's just me. That's me being like a conspiracy, but I don't know.
But there was people in the movie.
It was a crowded theater for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But I thought maybe there would have been a little more reaction throughout the movie, but it didn't seem like that vibe at all.
But nothing really warranted a reaction.
Man, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? There's really nothing warranted it.
I mean, there was a couple moments that like I don't know.
Yeah. Like
some of it was pretty cool. Like I felt like maybe when Grogu first popped up, people have been like, you know.
No, I mean I like when people are quiet in the theater. Like I'm at a hockey game, you know. But
oh yeah, that's.
but I also love when something crazy happens and everyone just roars.
Yeah.
And we just didn't. Again, but nothing.
It's like we're not getting a Star Wars movie in the movie theater every day. You know, it's like an event.
But that's why I went into it thinking, "What's going to happen in this movie that's going to blow my mind?" And nothing happened to blow my mind.
Yeah.
But it was a kick-ass bounty hunter movie, which is it reminded me of season 1 where Mando gets his job. Right? They pull out like the flashcards of the people with bounties on him. He's like, all right, this is the way here. All right, thank you. And then he goes and kicks some ass, and he comes back, and he's like, all right, I did my job. Where's my money? Just typical bounty hunter shit, which was super cool. It reminded me of season 1 and 2 a little bit. But again, for a movie, I'm thinking you're going to see, like, he's gonna like rummage, like when he's in the forest, he's rummaging, and maybe you see like a lightsaber, and he goes, "What the heck? What's this?" It's purple. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
That would have been
Like
pretty
just
cool.
like I just thought that it probably would have been silly, but just like something like what's going on
Would have
here?
been a better scene than some of that shit.
Think about. I mean, I don't want to bring this show up because it's very controversial. Because I liked it, but the Acolyte finale. Do you remember the Acolyte finale? And then they showed Darth Plagueis like peering out of the cave.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that's the first time we're seeing Darth Plagueis in like live action instead of lore, like this famous scene in Revenge of the Sith or something. Like you actually see what he looks like, and I was waiting for something like that, like a cliffhanger of like who's like, whoa, what's gonna, and there's nothing, man.
Yeah, it almost felt
I
like
don't know.
the end. Like you were saying before, it felt like the start to the new season.
It felt like a grand premiere, awesome season 4, episode 1.
New episodes this week.
That's what it feels like. I feel like we should be going back to the theater next Thursday night for episode 2. That's really what it feels like.
Nah, they gotta do better. Like it is what it is, but I just feel like it was just, I don't know, it's like a lot of the same. It's like
absolutely.
he's doing this, and it looked cool, but it's like when you see it done like 50 times, it's
Grogu,
like,
you alright? Okay, alright, you're good? Okay.
oh,
That's just, we hear that all the time. Like, we get it. They have a very good rapport. He left Luke to go back to Mando. Like, you know they have... I don't know, man.
because
I
did like it when Grogu was with the other little guys and they were in their little ship together.
Because it gave... Do you know what I liked about it? And I was sitting here thinking about it. It gave Grogu, like, he was the leader for that.
Yeah,
He was
little
the one in
scene.
charge.
That was cool.
So that was cool. I liked that. It gave Grogu, like, some purpose. Like, he can handle it. And he did.
And the best too, when they're all going back to their ship, and then man, it's like, I can't get in here. Say my size.
Go
Like
on,
they thought
kid.
they had a whole plan.
Yeah, I can't fit in that thing.
That was crazy.
That's right. Well, I don't want to get into it, but that's where I thought I was like, this is gonna be like a goodbye or something, which we knew it wasn't gonna be. I knew somehow they'd get back together, but because it's the Mandalorian and Grogu, but
You know, partially I was thinking they cannot kill him off because, like, they're trying to start this up. Like, you know, it's a franchise at this point. Like, I feel like they would want to make more for Mandalorian, so why kill him in the first movie he's in? Maybe that's a spoiler. I don't know.
Yeah, so now I don't really feel bad saying all the other spoilers. You kind of made it. He doesn't die.
Okay. Yeah, no, well, look at this. We're about
18 minutes in.
Yeah, we're about 18
We're all right.
minutes in. Okay, so I guess if you do hear spoilers by this point,
Yeah.
you still want to see the movie, whatever, then
So I'm unleashed. I can talk fully.
yeah,
I have
go ahead
permission.
for it, man.
But okay, so I will. So when he is in the pit with the Hutts, like put him into the pit, has that big fight with that awesome snake dragon thing, which I thought looked phenomenal.
That reminded, you know what? It reminded me a lot of like in Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets when he was fighting
100%.
the basilisk fucking thing. That was like that level.
It was giving me basilisk energy.
And it felt like a cool, like almost like what was it when Luke went in the pit and that giant what was that fucking thing that came out of Return of the Jedi
Oh my god, man!
in the Hutt's palace too.
I know what you're talking about.
And now they got like it's like they got
remember.
all this even crazier creature down
And
there.
it looked really good. Like I will
I was
say,
thinking, how the fuck would he beat this thing?
one thing with the movie that I liked was that there's a lot of that scene in the arena with all the monsters. There's a lot of monsters in it, and it didn't feel fake.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, some of them looked a little seeds.
Some of them looked funny, but
Yeah.
just in general, like the way they were designed. But I was like, all right, they're fighting these monsters. The only we were laughing at this at the beginning. The one thing I'm like, really, is the guy in the beginning, and he like his nose was very,
It's fucking
his nose was questionable.
like who thought to put that shit? Man, I feel like nobody else was laughing about it, but I saw him. I was immediately like, "What
Dude,
the fuck?" Man?
He turned to me like, I know he's good. I knew he was gonna die in the first minute of this movie.
This guy's face.
Yeah, I was like,
Spoiler:
what?
he's gonna die real quick.
But sir, the Empire. I'm like, all right, this guy, of course, that's the personality he has with that fucking nose.
I love that like especially that whole first scene where he just gets the smaller version of the AT Walker.
Yes.
And then he goes. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Those scenes
I
are
will
always
say I
nice.
will say that I think the opening scene was awesome. It just throws you right into badassery.
Yeah, then we get you know, I mean, it goes for its low moments and like
Yeah.
I thought them like with him going to the bounty with the Huts at first, and then he just sees the picture of him, or like the hologram of him as baby. He already knew where to go to find him. Like that was kind of wild.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because they were
That could
like
have been a FaceTime call.
that could have been an email. No, he was like, "Do you have a picture I can go off of?" And they're like, "This one's from long ago." And it's just, here's and that's like Rada from I think Clone Wars, like a little baby.
Yeah.
He's like, "Okay." And I'm like, what are you supposed to? How are we looking for? I guess he was the only Hut, so then he went into that arena and saw him fighting. I don't know. I don't know. I do. I will say, I feel like that first act thing. I was like, things are happening too much in his favor. Like, we need.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which it worked because then the bounty hunter got him, and then separate. Then him and Grogu were separate. I'm like, I'm waiting for the separation of Mandalorian and Grogu, which we got.
Yeah.
When that, which I thought was Cad Bane at first, but it wouldn't have made sense because he's already dead.
I thought that too.
Yeah,
I thought they underutilized that. But you know what? I feel like all the badass villains in Star Wars, they always underutilize a bit. Like Darth Maul, I feel like in the movies, they kind of, like, they had him pop up a bit, but we never saw him, like, go crazy in the movies like he should have.
like in the Skywalker like trilogy. He was only in Phantom
Yeah,
Menace.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, he was only there, but then, like, you know, I guess in the Clone Wars and other things, like, you see more of Maul.
Oh yeah, if you watch the Clone Wars, that's where he shines.
And, like, the bounty hunter looked like a cool, like, maybe a General Grievous type of guy. Like,
Yeah,
he was pretty sick.
like he was like menacing, like, and I'm in my head, I'm like,
They didn't
am
do,
I
like,
supposed?
shit with him until like the end?
Yeah, and I was like, am I supposed to know who this is? But again, which I kind of
I
liked,
didn't.
it was like just badass bounty hunters doing their shit, which was super cool. But as a movie, I'm like, are we supposed to know who this person is? But he was just a badass bounty hunter, which again, it would be cool if this was episode 1 of season 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have feelings, but it's just I left the movie like, oh, that was a really good Star Wars movie, but we left there in the same place as we were when we walked in. I feel like no.
I don't know, man. I guess coming into it, I was excited, but leaving there, I just felt
Like, did we gain any ground? Not really.
yeah, that
There's-
was a thing.
It was just him doing a job. That's all it was. It was him doing and it was awesome, and I loved it. But it was just, it was just like a day in the life of Mando post season 3.
Yeah, I'm actually looking on X at just some reactions from people because I'm curious what everybody else now that it's officially out.
Yep.
And to see opening night. Let me see. Mandalorian Grogu. Please, someone make a GC of everyone. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means
A
either.
group chat.
I'm getting old now.
Will God forgive us? I truly can't get over how bad Mandalorian Grogu is. Like, it somehow doesn't actually feel like a movie.
Okay, so the second part I agree with, but not it wasn't bad.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's just maybe, like, even myself, I found myself losing interest in the movie while watching the movie
Did
at
you?
certain points. Just because I felt like, when is this going to end? And I feel like if I looked at my phone, I would have, you know what I mean? I would have just known, like, oh, we got this much more time.
Yeah,
Like,
I
shit.
was enthralled. I was in it, but again, I keep perseverating. It really felt like a premiere of something. That's what it felt like. That's the
Yeah.
perfect way to describe it to me.
And a lot of it
Wasn't
too,
bad, though.
it was very aesthetically pleasing.
Absolutely,
Like, you
it
know
was
what?
beautiful.
We'll get back. Like, earlier, you were talking about the music and
Yes.
that one scene. Like, I thought it was kind of weird. And then they had this like whole hip hop type
I
of
loved
beat
it.
to it.
Oh,
Like,
I
it was
loved
definitely
it.
different. But I get it
I loved
because it
it.
was in the city, so that made sense.
It was like that, like underworld, grimy. It was. I can't remember the name. Was it the same? Probably not. But was this? Remember? I'm really brain blasting this. Remember in Kenobi, where he goes to that planet and it's the city with like the neon signs and lights, and he's walking around with
Maybe
little
it
Leia.
was.
Maybe I just thought of it now. It's probably not, but
It might be.
that
Looks
I love that
similar.
aesthetic.
Yeah, that to me is like I don't know what Star Wars needs to tap more into.
Yeah.
But I get maybe they did it in like some of the other movies. I don't really know.
Yeah,
like
Sakari-
maybe like a
Sakari.
Rogue One or something.
But I loved that music. That when I kicked in, I'm like, yo, let's go. I was like getting into it. Like I want to like, I have to find the soundtrack and listen to it again. It was really
Yeah,
good.
you know, maybe because it just felt so off. Not like that was bad, but just it felt different than like the regular theme music or like any of the other stuff.
I think that's why I liked it though, because it doesn't have to be like do 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 over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, you make a point, bro.
And it was a bounty hunter movie. It wasn't a Jedi movie.
That's true.
But I love that they used Grogu's theme with Grogu a lot, especially, I could spoil it, like the scene where I equate it to like the Simba Mufasa scene where he's kind of like nudging him, which,
Yeah.
dude, I was like, if he's dead, I'm sobbing. I was sitting there like bracing myself. But they played like his theme as he was like getting the fish from the dude and coming back and like giving him water and kind of showing him taking care of him, and they were playing his theme, and then yeah, he was healing the wound.
Yeah, that
It was cool. Like they called back to that. But the soundtrack, Ludwig, whatever, I forgot his last name, but really good job, the composer.
They made it, huh?
Yeah, Ludwig. I can't remember his last name, but
Mandalorian.
and Grogu composer. I just remember it from the beginning of the movie. It's Ludwig.
Let us know. Ludwig, I can't even say his name.
It's probably Swedish or
Göransson?
something. Yeah,
Göransson?
phenomenal. The soundtrack was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it.
Dope.
Even the hip hop parts.
So, you know what, man? Like, what else did you want to discuss about this movie? Before we move, because I figured to end off the review reaction, we'll give it a rating. But before
Okay.
that,
Do I want to say anything else? I really liked the soundtrack. I mean, you touched on just the overall aesthetic of the movie. It looked amazing.
yeah, you know what? That's the point I wanted to
looked
get into. I
amazing.
feel like maybe they were focused a little too much on that and not about the fucking storyline. Because I
Yeah.
felt like, I don't know, it just felt like another episode. And somebody said there was a greater threat, but I didn't feel that at all.
A greater threat.
Yeah, like a greater, like there was a great, I don't know, something like bigger was happening in this
The
movie.
biggest threat was the twins.
But like,
that's kind of
I didn't
it.
even find them that crazy.
They were just weird looking.
They were like some knockoff Jabba the Hutt.
But I will say they looked but they looked really good though. Like you open the door and they're like laying on each other, and I'm like, that's scary, dude. That's menacing. That's intimidating.
It's weird.
It's weird. It was weird. But then just to compare,
Jabba's palace was always a weird place.
Jabba's palace was always weird. But like going back to the Book of Boba, just on I say graphics, but like the way it looked, Book of Boba looked like a soundstage. It didn't feel like Star Wars to me. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Does it make any sense?
I'll be honest, man.
It felt like a cosplay to me.
I feel like in Book of Oh, I get what you mean, because some of like the characters,
Some
and,
of the
like,
characters,
costumes, and then when
it
they
just-
have that pod speed racing,
So
they were
stupid.
going so slow.
The slowest race ever, slowest chase ever. And then my favorite character in that series was, oh my god, I can't remember his name. It was Chewbacca, but he was black.
Oh, croissant,
Black Chrysanthemum.
croissant.
Is that what it is?
croissant? Croissant? I don't know.
But then
croissant.
it looked a black croissant, a burnt croissant, but it just felt like he was in a Chewbacca costume. And then in one of the last episodes, he's kneeling, and on the bottom of his feet, you see like, how do I describe it? Like almost like it was a costume. Like the bottom of his foot was like,
Oh shit! I didn't
I
notice
can't.
that.
I'm so tired. I can't think of the word, but it's like a paw, like the bottom of a costume. I can't think of the word. I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but it was like almost like feeties or something.
Oh, I got
Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't think of like a correct term. It felt like, oh, these guys are all in costume. Whereas this movie, I was like, I actually feel like I'm in wherever the world they're in right now.
Yeah, they did a good job.
The huts looked like
They probably had a big ass budget for it too.
dude. The budget was probably next level. Like the huts fighting at the end, the twins versus Rada. It actually felt like they were kicking the shit out of each other, not just CGI shit. I was really impressed.
Damn. All right. So guess how much the budget was for it?
I'm so bad at this kind of stuff. Probably. I'm probably gonna highball it. Like it's got to be in the billions, no?
No,
Yeah. See, I'm being crazy.
millions.
like what, like 65, 70 million.
166.4 million.
Yeah, see, I'm so bad with this kind of stuff. I can't gauge it correctly.
Will they make the money back?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'd be shocked if they didn't.
Oh shit! Yo, too. Last Jedi, 317 million to make that movie.
Really?
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that because I have controversial opinions on the sequels, but
Hey, if you got them, say it.
I liked them. I liked them.
You know what? Now
weren't
that
perfect, but I liked
Mandalorian and
them.
Grogu has come out, people are saying that those movies are like James Cameron's Avatar level compared to.
No.
I don't. You know what? I like those movies. I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan, but I liked what they were. You know,
The
I saw them in
sequels?
the movie. Yeah, the sequels.
I liked them.
I didn't have too much of a problem with them like everybody else did.
I mean,
but-
I have my qualms for sure.
there's
I
certain
think it could have
things
been
they
done
coulda lived
better.
without.
Yeah, like listen, and we can. I don't want to dive into all of it, but like we can say the same thing for the prequels. They needed work,
Yeah.
and you could say the same thing for the OG trilogy because in the beginning you had Leia and Luke flirting and kissing, and then in the last movie, Return of the Jedi. Oh, just
Well,
kidding.
that doesn't count. They didn't know about
Just
it.
kidding. Their brother and sister. Just kidding.
No, that's what. You know what I will say.
you can say
I
it for
feel
everything.
like it depends. You know, people started liking the prequels more when the sequels came out, and now
yeah.
people are showing love to the sequels because Mandalorian and Grogu. So I think they just need to do a new trilogy, and then eventually the last one will get more love, and people will just keep hating the new shit that comes out.
Do you know what's going to happen? Because the sequels came out, what, like 2015, 16, 17?
Yeah, like
that,
around
around that
time.
era. Now we're about a decade removed from it, is like when we get even older and our kids are old enough to watch movies, they're going to love the sequels. And they're going to get the same love as the prequels get currently.
Yeah. Nah, I'm definitely a bigger into the although the original trilogy is amazing, but
Oh,
it's just something
it's
about
legendary.
something about the prequels for me. I love, like, always watching like a lot of Attack of the Clones, honestly, and I guess Revenge of the Sith too.
Revenge of the Sith's my all-time favorite Star Wars movie.
But I feel like when I
All time.
was younger, I never was really into Star Wars until I was on the soccer team. And one of the coaches, he was big into Star Wars. He loved it. And I was like, oh, you know, he said, like, what are you into? Like Star Wars or whatever? And I just said, yeah, sure. You know, because I didn't really
Just
know.
to shut him up,
and then I
yeah.
decided to watch, like, some of these. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I get why.
Yeah.
I get it now.
My dad got me and my sister into Star Wars because he had the toys growing up.
Oh, yeah.
And just the ones that he had left because he told me his mother, my nana, threw them away.
Oh, my God. Were they sealed, too? Or?
No, because he would play with them.
Yeah.
And
I got a box of those like a container of like the original Star Wars trilogy toys.
I have
got at a yard sale for $50 one time.
I have a big a big tub of old Star Wars toys in my laundry room basement area. And I think I went through it like a few years back, and I think I even snapped. I was like, "Look at this!" But they're all like the old Burger King toys. Speaking of Burger King, like the little figurines of the prequel characters and the ones of the X-wing and the Speed Racer and everything.
Dude, I think the best time for their toys was probably Episode 3 release. Like, seeing that display, the packaging they did for them.
I would,
like, It was fucking nuts.
I think the prequels did a great job with that because that was early 2000s. So
Like,
that was
they
like
had the
peak
most
nostalgia.
Because and hype for that Episode 3 movie. Like,
Because
you couldn't
my
escape
favorite,
it.
which is funny because probably my least favorite Star Wars movie, but my favorite movie poster is the Phantom Menace with like little Anakin and then his shadow on the on the rock is Darth Vader.
That's a cool one.
So sick. Because that was so good because everyone knew he was going to be Darth Vader, but it was still so sick to see it happen.
Wait, he's Darth Vader?
Yeah, man.
I didn't
Spoiler
see
alert.
that part. Shit.
Yeah. Well, sorry, man.
Some
Go
people
watch
haven't, man. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Nah, we're already past that.
But that's when you know a movie's good, when you already know the twist.
Well, partially, it was just...
and seeing him descend to darkness was so sick. Anakin Skywalker is the best movie character, I think, ever.
Yeah?
In cinema, 100%. The fall of Anakin Skywalker is beautiful. I think it's legendary cinema, 100%.
It is.
I do have some critiques along the way.
That's
like,
true.
Him and Padme was kind of weird.
That was great.
Annie, you've grown. And he goes, are you an angel? Like, all right, like relax. Like, I also don't think he could have. I don't think we should have seen him as like a kid. He could have been like. I think episode 1 should have been Clone Wars Anakin, and then episodes 2 and 3 should have been Sith Anakin or Anakin with the long hair. That should have been 2 of them.
Yeah, you know what too? It's like the
we
Clone Wars is such a massive thing. They made so like that whole series.
Yeah,
of it.
which is brilliant.
They definitely could have done more in the movie. Like
I don't think we need to see him as
with
a kid. I don't know, man.
But I think that was the point. It's like we're gonna show Anakin from where he's from, and
it humanized him a lot. It's like this kid's gonna turn to darkness, which I get. It humanized the character, but I just
for
think
what cost?
I don't want to keep saying because I know the actor
movie.
Yeah, the actor went through a lot with like bullying and stuff, so I don't want to like critique. But
Man. You know what? One of the biggest mistakes they did too. They killed off Qui-Gon Jinn in the first movie.
Way too early. What a good character.
Like Liam Neeson, he was one of the good. And then too, they just kill everybody, man.
You could
like
argue,
Sam Jackson as Mace Windu, iconic.
But that death was needed. Like that was his choice. That was when he turned to Darth Vader. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's just like I feel the way because those the prequel movies had some of the best characters.
Oh man,
like they were the coolest. And then like it's like oh shit, but we're reverting back in time, so we can't keep them for this.
We gotta
kill them.
One of my sister's favorite characters is Qui-Gon Jinn, and he's only in the first movie.
Yeah,
he's in the last scene in Kenobi. He sees his Force ghost or whatever.
Oh shit, he was. You know what, bro?
Yeah.
I feel like they put out so many of the shows, and I just forgot about half the things that happened.
Kenobi. I thought Kenobi was really good. I will say that last fight scene rips me apart. I was sobbing, dude.
I gotta rewatch it.
The last fighting scene with him and Anakin. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that.
Dude,
happen.
and he breaks a bit of the helmet off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Insane.
Man.
Probably one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars is that.
I gotta rewatch that shit now.
And I liked Reva. I know people didn't like Reva, but she was the new character they added in.
Oh wait, Reba?
No, Reba McIntyre's in Star Wars. No, Reva. She was the black character.
Oh,
the black woman that she was a kid. You find out she was a kid during. I think she was a kid during Order 66, and Anakin stabs her, but she somehow survives it.
I fucking remember now,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, Reba, what are you...
Yeah, Reba. She's like,
I kind of forgot about a
Kenobi.
lot of the shows, man, for whatever reason. It's like I've seen them. It's something about, like, they're not...
Could you imagine Reba in Star Wars, and she puts her hand on Anakin, she's like, I'm a single mom that works too hard and loves my kids, and I never stop. And he's like, okay. And then he turns to the light side, and then it's over. It's good. Yeah. I liked Kenobi. Baby Leia was like they were trying to do the Mandalorian Grogu blueprint with like the hero and its little baby sidekick. They tried to do that again. I didn't really agree with that, but
Here's what it is, man.
I'm diverging too much.
But wait, so I guess did you have anything else to say about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie?
No, I really don't. I hate to say that.
Yeah, that's my thing, too. I thought this would have been much longer convo, but it's kind of hard when you got a nothing burger going on.
But I'll say it one more time just to kind of really hit it home. It felt like at the premiere of Season 4. That's if someone's like, how was the movie? It felt like Season 4, Episode 1 coming off like...
It felt like Chinese food. Like, you eat it, and then, like, later you want more, kind of. Like, you just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it felt like you had you're craving...
Like, I got a lot of action, but
you eat it and it's really good, and you're like, I'll put this in the fridge and I'll have it tomorrow. So the movie's in the fridge. I want it tomorrow, but it's not going to be there.
Well, I mean, like, it made me feel like there needs to be more. You know what I mean? I feel like more could have happened, and it didn't. I just want to keep
that's
figuring out what happens next. But at the same time, I don't know.
That's all I can say about it.
That was a bad analogy I put. Whatever, fuck it.
The Chinese food one?
Yeah, the Chinese.
No, it literally felt like I said before, we have to go back to the movies next week.
Yeah, maybe that's what. But yeah, I guess. I think on the count of 3, we should say our rating at the same time.
I have it.
All right. Let me think
at the same
second.
Time?
Okay. 3, 2, 1,
6.
What the fuck? Dude.
That was weird.
It was, because we said it at the same time. I was thinking, like,
Whoa.
it was a solid 6.
I solid 6. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no debate there, really.
I could see why somebody would rate it a 5 or a 4, but I did enjoy it.
It was a 6.
From what I liked, I really liked.
I think it was a solid. It was above average Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
I also, too, you know what, guys? I don't think you have to run out and see this one. It's like, if you want to see it and you want to wait, I wouldn't blame you, because you're not really getting spoiled with anything too crazy.
I would disagree with saying if you like Star Wars, go see it in the movies. Yeah, it's a good movie experience, like the sound and the action.
It was good.
I would say go
X
see it.
Plus theaters, so like, it was a little more escalated.
If you like Star Wars, go see it for sure.
Yeah.
But if you're an idiot that's like, oh, I like Star Wars, like, then don't fucking see it.
Yeah.
But if you really like Star Wars, like we do, just go see it. It's like, I think it's really good. It's good. It's like a 6. It's a 6.
Solid 6.
That's great.
But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up the show for the night. Well,
yes, sir.
I guess the day, whatever time you're watching this. And we'll catch you on the next one.
All right.
I'll catch you on the next one.
Yep.
Maybe
who knows?
Maybe
it's your show.
will come back one day. We'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, all right. Peace.